What's going on, good people? We are back for our review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 special in the US, night one. We're going to do night one tonight and possibly night one tomorrow or the next day. But jump right into it. I really like the opening video package. You know, definitely got you pumped up for the show. And I was also happy that Jim Ross and Josh Barnett were doing commentary for at least for night one. I don't think Josh Barnett was on night two, if I remember correctly. But any thoughts on the opening video package or the commentary team, DJ?
You know, I definitely like the video package just because I think New Japan, they do some very interesting video packages. Like they're kind of different. Like it's a little more like, I feel like it's a little more cut and dry, if that makes sense. It's a little more like straight to the point, which is kind of what New Japan is anyway. And that's what I really liked about the video package to start the show. Is it kind of, it showed you kind of what you were going to see, which I was excited for because I had no idea what I was going to see. So it actually helped me out a lot.
Yeah. Jumping into our first match, was a 10-man tag team match. We had the Young Bucks, Marty Scurll, Yujiro. This man's first name I can never say right. Takahashi, he the Tokyo Pimp. Yujiro, Yuhiro. No, it's Yujiro. And Bad Luck Fale, representing the Bullet Club, versus the Briscoes, Roppongi Vice, and Will Ospreay, representing Chaos. And I know people say this all the time in reviews and things like that, but honestly, I think this could have been a main event anywhere in the world. And to have it open the show night one, I thought was awesome. Great work by Marty Scurll and Will Ospreay starting off the match. I loved Marty Scurll in this match. He was definitely really funny. I love the Bullet Club versus Chaos kind of just in general. It's always a good, feud. I definitely. They also had a little bit of a build up to a match on night two. It was going to be the Young Bucks versus Roppongi Vice for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. So you kind of got a little bit of a build up there too, which I liked. But this honestly was so good. I really couldn't, like I said, I couldn't believe it was the opening match. Like this should have been, in any other promotion, this would have been a main event match, I think. But our winners were Chaos, Roppongi Vice, the Briscoes, and Will Ospreay. Just a really good opening match, DJ.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I came into this match like, oh my god, that's a lot of people in a tag team match. But like, I think with the indies, you get used to that. Yeah. Like, you're not like, oh my god, in a bad way. You're like, oh my goodness, what is about to happen right now? But definitely, it was a good way of starting the show, and I think it set the stage for the whole show. Having these guys start the show, like obviously, I mean, the Bullet Club's one of the most popular factions, period right now. So like, if you want anybody, starting a show, you got the Bullet Club, obviously the Young Bucks in there. Freaking, I love Marty Scurll. Like, I don't, Marty the Squirrel, as I call him. Like, I love him. Like, I don't know what it is about him, but he's weird, but I like it. Like, there was just so much talent in this match. I was also excited for the Briscoes. They've like switched looks now, which is weird. Like I've said before, I haven't watched Ring of Honor in a while, but like I think the last time I watched, I think Jay was growing out his hair and Mark had just cut it, but still, like it's like they like switched looks, man. Like freaking before Jay was bald and Mark had the hair, now it's a freaking switch. But like this match was freaking fast and furious. Like it was amazing. Freaking Will Ospreay was getting ready to do a dive, and I was like, oh goodness, what he about to do? Because Will Ospreay is just freaking amazing. I still love the Bullet Club umbrella. Like, that's freaking awesome. But yeah, this match was just a freaking amazing way to start the show. Like, I think if you're gonna start a show, you should start a show like this. Period. Anyway, not necessarily with a 10-man tag team match, but just with a match of this magnitude, a match of this pace, a match like this. I think you should start the show like this.
Yeah, definitely. And next we had Hiromu Takahashi, Bushi, Evil, and Sonata, Los Ingobernables de Japón, or the correct pronunciation, Las Ingobernables de Japan. That's the correct. I think that's the correct pronunciation. Versus Jushin Thunder Liger, Dragon Lee, Volador Jr., and Titan, I think, representing CMLL. I was definitely excited for this match. I knew it was going to be very kind of Lucha Libre-esque. And these guys have kind of history from CMLL where, you know, Los Ingobernables de Japón was started and then brought over to New Japan. Like I said, I love the history of the match. Obviously, Jushin Thunder Liger is a legend, but also the fact that LIJ being in New Japan faction originated in CMLL, I thought was really cool. Kind of just bringing that in there, and the different feuds. It kind of, if you haven't, you know, watched CMLL, it might, you know, make you want to go back and, you know, see how these feuds kind of started over in Mexico. But our winners were Las Ingobernables de Japan. I'm sorry, did I? Las Ingobernables de Japan. DJ. I'm intentionally trying to piss people off now. I just got that one hate comment, and I'm trying for more.
But they're achievements, Casey.
Oh well, I know that the one fella, he got a mask, so you know he got that mask, you know, and then you know it probably from his daddy. You know, his daddy was like, here, you know, you wear this mask. So he achieved that, you know, kind of like when you unlock an achievement in a video game. He did that.
I definitely like this match. I like the and I feel like I say this all the time, but it's just the truth. Like and especially with this match, I like the clash of styles. I feel like maybe it's an AJ Styles thing, I don't know, but for some reason I just really like, you know, the different styles in this match. You got the Lucha Libre, which you could clearly see. Like sometimes in some matches, like you don't always see the styles projected right in front of you. Like sometimes they're just like, let's just do not a particular style. And I like when there's a match where like they tell you the styles and then they do the styles. Like I love it. I also thought it was funny, like, and I always think it's funny when freaking you got all these Japanese names and then you got Evil. I'm just saying, like, it's just funny to me. Every single time I was excited to see Sonata in this match. I was. That man hair out of control. He need to chill. He need to chill. His hair is out of control. I also love Jushin Thunder Liger in this match. I don't know how you can't love Jushin Thunder Liger. I just don't understand it. I also love when Sonata tried to shake his hand and he was like, and then he got attacked from behind. That was funny. But you know, I just like this match for the simple fact of the different styles that were in it. Like it was cool to watch those styles go against each other.
Yeah. Moving on, we got the IWGP US Championship Tournament quarterfinals. We had Hangman Page, who sucks, versus Jay Lethal, who's pretty good.
Now he's pretty good.
Yeah, well, compared to Hangman Page, everyone's pretty good. Paige attacks Lethal during his entrance because Paige knows that he can't even come close to beating Lethal otherwise. I mean, think about it. Paige has his own Bullet Club t-shirt that he doesn't even wear because he knows he is the weakest.
Because he got his own merch, baby. This boy got his own merch out here. He the greatest.
No, he knows he's the weakest link in the Bullet Club, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to have to bring them down with him. He knows he sucks. I just wanted to see kind of DJ's reaction to this match with two of his favorites facing each other. I was like, who are you gonna go for? But I was definitely impressed, though. Even with the injury to his ribs, Jay Lethal is still 100 times better than Paige ever will be. So obviously he won. And somehow Hangman Page still is in the Bullet Club. I don't know how they ain't kicked him out yet. He the worst. DJ, thoughts on your two favorite guys? One of them sucks.
It's funny that these two are my favorite guys. For some reason, there was something off about this match. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it was. Like I came to this match like really excited, and for some reason it was just underwhelming. And that's weird to say about any match in New Japan. But like I don't know what it was about this match that I just didn't like, but it was something. There was something about it. Not saying it was a bad match, but there was just something was missing, and I don't know what it was. Like you know, like when you cook and you got that missing ingredient. It was like that. Like it was like there was something missing, but I can't figure out what it is. And that I feel like that was my issue. I was still I love Jay Lethal, but I was still upset that Hangman Page lost. I just was. I don't know what it was about this man, but I'm like, bruh, this man should have won. He should have got the wins. He should have been advancing to the next round. But I'll take Jay Lethal though. I will. I'll take Jay Lethal. I don't know how I feel about him being bald. I just don't know how to feel about that. But
he been bald for a while though.
I know. When I first saw him, I was like, bruh.
But I think what you're missing is the paprika. I think that's what it's missing.
True.
A little bit of paprika.
Asian seasoning, yeah,
Yeah. Moving on to another IWGP U.S. Championship Tournament quarterfinal. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Juice Robinson. Before the commercial, before this match, JR called Zack Sabre Jr. Will Ospreay. And unlike Michael Cole, he actually corrected himself. So, but I was definitely excited for this match. As you all know, I love me some Zacky 3 belts. He should have been Zacky 4 belts after the tournament, but he was robbed. He was. I also like Juice Robinson, obviously, aka CJ Parker. Though Juice has been a lot better in New Japan than he was in NXT, obviously, and actually is able to kind of show his real talent. I feel like in New Japan, Zach is obviously still a lot better and is a strong favorite. But I was definitely kind of interested just to see how Juice Robinson would combat Zach's kind of technical wizardry.
I knew you were going to say that.
But in the beginning of this match, it looked pretty good. Beautiful joint manipulation and focus on Robinson's arm by Zach. I definitely like that. Watching this match, I was thinking, and I don't know if you ever thought about this, but I feel like Zach would make such a good heel just because he is so good at submissions and, joint manipulation. And you can tell he knows he's so good at it and he's just having fun with it. Like, I feel like that would make such a good heel. Like, when you can make anybody submit at any time and you can just kind of toy with them. I was just thinking about that during this match, but I love Juice trying to kind of pump himself up. Rabbit would have hated that. He would be like, no, don't hulk up. But I like that, trying to come back at Zach. But this was one of kind of the few matches where I wouldn't have been disappointed either way. Obviously, I wanted, Zach to win. But if Juice Robinson found a way to win, like Triple H, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have been disappointed. Obviously, Zach does win, but I think Juice Robinson had a really good match. DJ?
You know, I was cheering for Juice Robinson in this match because I love CJ Parker. I mean, I knew he was pretty good in NXT, and I was excited to see him in New Japan just to kind of, like, there's more freedom. You got more of a moveset. Let's see how it goes. And obviously, Zach's really good. Like, I know at first I was like, I'm not as impressed with him. But, I mean, I think a guy more than once to, like, kind of see what all he can do. And, like, this match, and I've seen a couple of his matches. I saw his match with Nakamura, too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or I at least saw the highlights of it. And, like, he just continues to impress me the more I see him. And I love his joint manipulation because I freaking just love joint manipulation. Like, it's just a thing that I'm, like, in love with nowadays. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real love. It's an obsession, I feel like. But I love, Zach's one of those guys that can transition so fluidly from move to move that, like, there's no way I can't like him. Like, if anyone knows me as a wrestling fan, I love me a good old transition, man. Like it's just how it is. And Zach does it so fluidly and so well, especially like with different submissions that make no sense to how he can transfer from that move to that move anyway. Like, I love this man. I just do. Like, for some reason, and maybe it's just a weird thing with me, I wish he was a little bigger. I feel like he's gonna break his arm one day, and I'm gonna be really sad. But, like, I love this man. Like, I don't know what it is about this man. Like, I mean, I know what it is. Like, I get it. I get what it is. I get the hype, man. But, like, it was weird because I was cheering for Juice Robinson in this match, but I couldn't help but like what I was seeing from Zach as well. Zach's one of those guys who just, he like makes you watch him. He makes you be like, bro, like, I like this guy. And this was just a good match. I was excited for this match anyway. I think when we talked about the G1 Climax tournament in general, I was excited for this match to happen at some point. So, like, I was definitely excited. Freaking, I love when he transitioned from the Kimura into that, into the, like, variant submissions that he did. Like, that was amazing. And, like, the way he, like, bends people's arms to where it feels like he's going to, like, break it. I'm like, no, God, no, don't do it. No, Zach, no. I'm like, bro, just tap, please, just tap. But yeah, this was amazing. Like, really good match.
Just tap. No.
I think that's how I respond to everything.
But definitely, it was a good match. Moving on, we got an 8-man tag team match. We had the Tempura Boys, Yoshitatsu, and Billy Gunn. That's right, Billy Gunn. Versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, Kushida, Jay White, and David Finlay. First off, bruh, Tanahashi is 40 years old. How that? Bruh, I just happened to look on Wikipedia and I was like, nah, that man ain't 40. Nah.
You wrong. Somebody got the wrong birth certificate.
That man like 28. That man, he nah. Like, I was amazed, but it's crazy how good the two oldest guys in this match look at their age and how fit they are with Tanahashi and Billy Gunn. I was like, bruh. I mean, Billy Gunn obviously in ring isn't as good as he used to be, but he's still like he's still fit, and he in like his 50s now, and I'm like, bruh, or like 40s, I think. I think he's like 48 or something like that. But I was definitely excited for this match. I was excited to see the Tempura Boys again. We've seen them in Ring of Honor a couple of times. I also I was definitely wanted to see more of David Finlay, Finlay's son. I know he was never open weight 6-man tag team champions with Ricochet and Satoshi Kojima, so obviously he's good, but I haven't seen a ton of his work. So I just wanted to kind of see a little bit more of him, which was I was definitely impressed with. Um, as far as the match, it was definitely had great talent in it. They all worked really well together. Um, uh, but definitely, I liked it. It was just a good match. I felt like there wasn't anything that really popped about it. It was just a entertaining match. Jay White, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Kushida, and David Finlay won. And I like how we did get to see a lot of the younger guys kind of show what they can do. If you haven't seen guys, I definitely think Jay White is definitely one of those guys that is a good up and comer. I shouldn't even say up and comer because he's already good, but he was definitely one of the stars of this match. I felt like, but oh yeah, and that Yoshitatsu, he was pretty good. He pretty good. I think he used to be in the WWE at one time or something like that. He had that awesome entrance music. I think yeah, yeah. DJ.
I I can't even like I couldn't even recognize Yoshitatsu. Like that's how much different he looks without the freaking typical Japanese gimmick now. Um, or no, not necessarily typical, but I mean like extremely probably like borderline, like not even borderline like racist. Uh, but this was definitely a good match too. I was excited to see David Finlay as well. Like once they said he was Fit Finlay's son, I was like, "Yep, gotta watch it, gotta watch it." So like this was definitely a good match, and like they came up for this match. I was like, "Dang, on how many tag team matches we gonna have in this show?" But it was good. Like you said with Billy Gunn and Tanahashi, like, bruh, how? Like, how they still in that good of shape at those ages? It don't make any sense. But yeah, this was definitely a good match. I enjoyed. I enjoy multi-man tag matches in uh, New Japan anyway. Like they just like we said in the discussion video. Excuse me, the discussion video we just did. Like they just happen to they just put everything out there, and I think that's what makes their matches so good.
Yeah. Then we had a little bit of an intermission, which I kind of liked. Gives you a little bit of a break. During the intermission, they showed kind of the build up of Cody versus Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title that would be coming up later in the night. Also, kind of took a look at the other two quarterfinal matches in the U.S. title tournament coming up in night one. Then we had a bit of a recap of just the matches that we had so far, which I like. Not like WWE where they show you the same recap 17 times. I like that they just kind of refresh your memory of what all the matches that we had so far, and then what's to come in the show. Any thoughts on the little intermission?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely good considering the show was like 4 hours, I think. So, I mean, it was definitely good to have and kind of got you ready for the next part of the show.
Yeah. Then we had the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Title match: War Machine versus the Gorillas of Destiny. Before the match starts, Raymond Rowe asked the chairman of New Japan to make this a no DQ match. So it was made into a no DQ match. Definitely, a hard hitting, intense match for the titles, which I definitely liked. For some reason, Hanson to me just seemed slower than usual in this match. I don't know why, but God definitely used the no DQ kind of to their advantage with Chase Owens coming out and kind of getting involved. I don't know why, but New Japan kind of seems to have the smallest and hardest looking tables in the world. Like I don't know where they get these tables, but they're tiny and they don't break. They don't. They're the tables that are made to not break, and New Japan's like, nah, we gonna break it. We gonna figure out how to break it. But yeah, that their tables are just so small, and I'm like, can't you get a normal table? And then, bruh, that's gonna hurt.
That would be strong style.
You're right. You're right. Even the table strong style. Uh, but winners and your new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, War Machine. I was a little bit upset that Guerrillas of Destiny lost, but I like War Machine, so that was cool. DJ, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, at first I fell asleep on this match, so I had to come back. Not because it was boring, but I was super tired, and I was like, "Bro, nap time," and I fell asleep and missed this whole match. But I went back and watched it, and you know, like you said, that table, bro, it's strong, bro. It like, bro, that thing swole or something. But I love War Machine. Like, I don't like they're like that big guy tag team that you can get behind because they like do stuff that big guys shouldn't be able to do. Kind of like you know, Shane Taylor, or is it Shane? Sean? Sheen?
Yeah, Shane Taylor and what's that fellow's name?
Yeah, the dude did a suicide dive. He was too big for it, bruh. That guy.
Yeah, I think that was Shane Taylor. Yeah.
The suicide dive heard around the world, felt around the world. But
you mean Ivory suicide dive?
the goat. But I definitely like this match though. Like, I like Guerrillas of Destiny. I do because I think I've seen them before. Cause that's Michael, right? Or what's the other guy's name? What's his other name? Not Micah, but Camacho, yeah.
Yeah, Camacho.
Yeah, because I like him for some reason. I do, but definitely a good match. Like I after going back and watching it, I definitely enjoy it. I also like the no DQ aspect, and that they actually use the no DQ aspect, because we've seen some matches where like this is no DQ, and then they don't use anything.
I still can't believe WWE tried to pass him off as a Mexican. That man's Samoan.
Bro, that should be easy to pass on, bro.
Like, it would have been okay if it was just a random guy, but like, that's Haku's son, bro. Like, anyway, moving on to another IWGP Championship Tournament quarterfinal match. We had Tetsuya Naito versus the greatest of all time, Tomohiro Ishii. I don't care what DJ says. I love this man. I love the dynamic in this match with Naito's kind of heel tactics, trying to play mind games, and Ishii's no nonsense, I'll straight up kill you tactics, because he'll straight up kill you. But the winner of this match would go on to face Zack Sabre Jr. In the semifinals, and I really wasn't sure who I wanted to see face Zack. I was torn in this one, but your winner, the greatest of all time, the Stone Pitbull, the man, the myth, the legend, Tomohiro.
Bro, Naito with that doggone fake suicide dive into like the doggone model pose. Bruh. I fell asleep on this match too, probably on purpose, because I hate this man. I do. Like, bruh, me and Ishii, we got a rivalry going. I hate this man so much. I probably like him if I actually watch more than one match of his, but you know, I was gonna cut to conclusions. That's what wrestling fans do anyway. But you know, I like the match more so Naito than anybody. I'm just saying. But Naito should have won. He was robbed. I definitely agree that he was robbed, and he's the better wrestler. And that's all I got to say about that.
You would be wrong. You would be wrong. Because Tomohiro Ishii is the Stone Pitbull. He is the GOAT. And he'll straight up kill you. So, So you're wrong. But anyway, we're gonna move on, and we'll have that discussion at another time, and I'll be right because he's the greatest.
Oh, match of the night, baby.
Go.
Match of the night. It's coming up, baby.
Yeah, the final IWGP US Championship Tournament quarterfinal. We had Big Mike,
Yeah.
versus Kenny the Cleaner Omega.
What does he clean? I need to know.
He cleaning up. Well, I mean, when he came in and he was the cleaner, he was cleaning up the junior heavyweight division, but he in the heavyweight division, so we cleaning that up. He'll also clean the room if you pay him the right. He'll clean your car. He cleans a lot of things. He's good too. He gets all the details and stuff. He's a good cleaner. I loved Kenny and the Young Bucks trying to get the ref to sweep them. Instead, he gives them the good old-fashioned suck it. I love that. I knew this was going to be a great match, but I felt like with how big Bullet Club is and how they usually push Omega in New Japan anyway, I was pretty sure Kenny was going to win without a doubt. But this match was definitely incredible. They worked really well together. Every time I thought they can't possibly, go any more. They can't have anything less or anything left. They, would kick out or keep going. Especially Omega. He kicked out of everything, I think.
Would you say he John Cena it?
What?
Would you say he John Cena did?
Yeah, he did John Cena, but I liked it, so it's not John Cena, winner Kenny Omega. I'm sorry, Big Mike. Next time. DJ.
I definitely enjoyed this match. I was excited for this match because I like both of these guys. Like, it took me a while to like actually get a chance to watch Kenny Omega, but from what I watched, and it's a small sample size, I do enjoy watching Kenny Omega. Like, I'm excited every time like he's on the television screen. And obviously, my boy Big Mike. Like, I mean, like, bro, this man, bro, I love this man. He's so big, but he's so agile, bro. Like, how? Have you seen this man? Like, has anyone seen this? I mean, you can't miss him. He's that big. And plus, I can say Big Mike. Shout out to Cream. But I enjoyed this match. Like, it was just one of those things where like these two, like you said, they work very well together. Freaking Big Mike's ability to just catch you in like stuff when you're diving, bruh. Like, how you do that though? Like I don't understand. Like, and the thing is, like, he didn't even catch him clean, but still picked him up. Like, how? How you do that though? Like that's even more difficult. But yeah, man, like I freaking love this match. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this match again, just for the simple fact of watching this match again. Like these last two matches, if we're gonna be honest, I'm gonna have to go back and watch them again. I was excited that Kenny Omega won. I wasn't necessarily surprised about it, just because like you said, like with his booking and everything, like it wasn't surprising that he won, in my opinion. But good match, great match, awesome match, super duper match.
Match. Moving on to the main event of the evening. We had the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match. Cody, I don't know his last name. I heard rumors or something like that. I don't know. But he ain't got a last name as far as I know. Versus Okada. But I was definitely pumped for this match. But with Cody just winning the Ring of Honor World title recently, I didn't feel like he would walk out with the IWGP title as well. Although I kind of hoped he would, because I think that would have been cool. But I love the four guys in Cody's entrance wearing the president's masks. I thought that was funny. And we got to see Brandy, which, that girl, that dress, DJ, did you see the dress? Did you? did you check out the dress? Did you?
There was a dress. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Cody, he got the cigar. You know, he didn't have an ashtray, so you know he puts it out on his arm, and I was like, bruh, ow, possibly ow, maybe I don't know, but I kind of I did kind of wish this was a title versus title match. I think that would have been cool, um, but obviously this is more about New Japan, so it made sense that it wasn't. Um, During this match, I did figure out that while New Japan does have the 20 count on the outside, uh, it's such a fast count that it is essentially still just a 10 count. I don't know if you've ever heard, like, if
Yeah, I have.
they're like 1, 2, 3, I'm like, bruh, like, WWE would have been at 1 still. Like,
WWE would have been still like checking on the day before he counts up.
Also, it kind of threw me off watching what I knew was a New Japan show and hearing chants from the fans. Just because normally when they're in Japan, the fans are so quiet and like respectful that you don't really hear chants. But we heard Cody and Okada chants, and I'm like, wait, this is New Japan? What? No, stop it! Sit down, stop it. It just threw me off a little bit, but definitely liked the match. Still, your IWGP Heavyweight Champion Okada. DJ, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, really good match. I was excited coming into this match too because I obviously, I love Cody. I love Cody since he debuted in WWE, and you know, I also freaking love Okada. Like, I mean, I think Casey knows this by now. I love this man. Like, he the goat. He the goat of New Japan right now. It's just how it is. For some reason, I don't know what it was. I don't know why I was so confused. But I was like, Cody is the IWGP champion, so he gonna win this match. Like I don't know what it was. I think I got confused with Ring of Honor and New Japan, and I was like, he got one of the titles, and they the same, so he gonna win. For some reason, I thought Cody was gonna win. Uh, so I was a little upset going into this match because I was like, nah, bro, Cody can't win this match. He can't do it. It's got to be Okada time, baby. But this was a good match. Freaking Cody has been on fire on the Indies. Like, don't get me wrong, he was good in WWE, but like we said before, man, given that freedom and with the fans as passionate as they are, like much better in my opinion. And he's been doing his freaking thing, man, and I freaking love it. Freaking I love Okada, attempting to go for the Rainmaker so many times, and Cody kind of knowing about it and everything. Like, I love that kind of showing that kind of film study type of a thing with Cody in this like big match, this big opportunity for him. But this was such a good match. Like it really was. Like I said, another match I'm gonna have to watch again just because it was a really good match. These two work so well together, and I think like anytime Cody Rhodes is in a match, like you kind of have to watch it because you know it's gonna be good because he has been just ridiculous since he left WWE.
Yeah. Anyway, after after the match, Kenny comes out and says this is Okada's night and leaves, and I was a little bit confused. I was like, did you really need to come out and say that and just leave, bro? But then Gato proceeds to give the greatest broken English promo of all time. And we got a short promo from Okada saying that he will make it rain all over the world. Definitely liked, the ending of this show. DJ, thoughts on the broken English promo or Okada?
I'm definitely excited to see Kenny Omega versus Okada because he's obviously like bruh, like this gonna happen. So like, and I think they wrestled before, correct? Gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I mean, like I'm definitely, I'm excited because I want to see that. Kind of want to see if they're gonna do it because obviously we know that Omega won, even though I haven't even freaking watched Night 2 yet. Screw you, Casey. Anyway,
Oh,
I
by the way, did you know that Kenny Omega is the first ever?
but I kind of want to see, because they do title versus title matches without it being title for title. So I kind of want to see, when that's gonna happen because that'll be pretty freaking cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited. Like, I want to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but night one was definitely good, definitely a success, I would say. Um, make sure to tune in tomorrow. We will have, hopefully tomorrow, like I said in the previous video, talking about the G1 or the New Japan US territory coming in 2018. Check out that video. Check it out. We are a little bit backed up this week, so hopefully we'll get night 2 out tomorrow. If not, we'll do it Thursday, but we'll definitely get it out. As usual, like the video, share the video. If you haven't already subscribed, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Let us know your thoughts on the G1 special or New Japan coming to the US. And we will see you on the flippity dippity. Oh, yes, sir. Also, Tomohiro Ishii is the greatest of all time, and DJ's wrong.